Alright, can you hear me now?
Victory is near. After me. Attention to the designated grid square. On me. We've captured a foe.
Very dark map. Yeah, something's wrong with my app. I read the chat on my iPad, and for some reason it's not updating. It's very annoying. I hate teammates sometimes. Just shoulder fire, why don't you? Don't worry about hitting friendlies. It's a Martin Baker. Don't see those around a lot. Hey Martin Baker. I don't think you're supposed to be on fire. Unfortunate. I'll have a look at these fellas and once I'm done with that. I'll come and see what's going on with this chat. Yeah, why it's not updating. That's annoying. Very inconsiderate, these guys. Come on.
Need backup.
They're so mean.
Cover me. On me. On me. Need backup. Roger that. Move off to me.
Either ran out of ammo or just given up the chase. He's not following anymore. Make sure we can burn our engine out.
Cover me.
Hate fighting Japanese.
Returning to the base.
Now, the trip to landing with a wing is don't get too slow. The moment you get too slow, you'll start to flip over and lose it. The other thing is if you have yaw left to keep the plane stable, try and come in with an attitude where you're constantly yawing left. And that way you won't yaw into the buildings on the airfield. See what speed we can get away with. No, that isn't good. Oh well. We got it down. Let's see what's going on with this chat. Oh, there you go. I have to check my iPad later. The phone's working, so I'll use that for the time being. Alright. Hey, thanks. How you going?
Move after me. On me. Follow me. Move after me.
Who's this? This is Scavenger.
Move after me.
Not going well. On the other hand, he's not controlling his plane well. Alright, let's use a bit of G6 magic. No, never mind, he crashed. That was a waste of time. And that's game on this one. If we get a fresher game we can join. Kiss gets nice. Yeah, thanks, Mighty. How are you going, by the way, Mighty?
Follow me.
Being good? Being busy being Father's Day, yeah? Nice, nice. Hope you had a good day. Got a shout out Mighty. Anyone who might be here that doesn't know Mighty, he's a good chap and a good pilot as well. It's definitely worth checking out. But yeah, I've been figuring out stuff and work and life and the balance of things, and decided I want to try picking up streaming now again, at least on weekends. I've got a bit more of a schedule nailed down. Yeah. I've just started the stream back up.
Attack the A-point!
I'm not living up to my name yet. I've got to show off a bit. Yeah, flat spin. You've been finding any new favorite planes, Mighty? I was quite enjoying the King Cobra the other day, actually. It's growing on me. Love the P63. I didn't at first, I have to admit. As I said though, it's been growing on me the more I play it. Started flying the Corsair and the P40. Corsair's always nice. P40's a lot of fun for throwing around. It's not quite as requiring as much precision. It's you can just toss it around a bit and have a bit of fun with it. Doing a lot of ground sim. Ground sim is pretty fun, actually. It's although admittedly I don't go on the ground much. I do like to fly either air superiority or flying CAS. It's a different environment to do it in, but a lot of fun.
Guide on me! Move after me! Me! On me!
It's just a sad thing that they removed capturing points for fixed wing aircraft. Because one thing I used to love to do is, you know, you take a bomb on a fighter or something and clear out a capture point, you land and taxi to it. It's so satisfying getting the capture. But they've taken it from us. Make precious. Can't do this on Naval EC maps. Yeah, it's not quite the same though. You have to take something that's a little slower and clunky.
Follow me!
You cover the allied attackers over here while we wait for something. Oh, there's only 2 players now.
Guide on me! Attention to the designated grid square!
Let's try and land. Oh. Sniper fight going on there. Maybe. No, they're separating. What to do? What to do? I imagine maybe find a new game. No worries, matey. Yeah, those two are flying bombers by the looks. Let's head back and get a more active game.
Guy on me. Attention to the map. Guy on me.
Let's find an active game. It's gotta be something with a few more players. This could be interesting. Let's try this one. Denmark's actually not too bad of a map half the time because most people play over this large landmass. The airfields are actually rather close together. Seems like there's a bit of action over the airfield. A bit of fighting going on here. Ah. What's going on?
Erla, 060, 300 meters. Attention to the map.
got a moment free actually. So worth having a quick mention. Different types of flat spins you can get into and the pause for it. So probably the first one that most people will encounter, and that's when you're pulling and you pull too hard and suddenly you find yourself swirling around like that. The reason that happens is when you pull too hard and you're at a bank angle, what happens is the right wing is moving a little slower and the left wing is moving a little faster. As you pull hard, you start to get a difference in the lift. And that difference in lift turns into a rotational force, and you start to roll over. And then if you still got your elevators pulled down when you're rolling over, you know, what can sort of be described as a snap roll, you'll then transition into a flat spin. The best way is not to pull too hard and to know the tolerances, but if you do start getting into that situation, if the plane starts rolling, just immediately go neutral on the stick and opposite rudder. So for example, if I'm pulling hard to the left here and she goes into a flat spin, neutral stick and rudder opposite. And you want to try and catch her before she gets into the meat of a flat spin. That's the most common one right there, is just pulling too hard and getting a stall on the wings. Yeah. Another one you can get into is, say you've been in a dogfight or you're trying to do a stall climb or something like that, and you get up to a really slow speed. Now, if you pull anywhere here, you can start to get into this flat spin situation. Now, the reason for that, the reason that happens is it's not necessarily because of the wing stall anymore, but at that speed it's because of your engine torque trying to rotate your plane. So if you're at the top of a stall climb or you're trying to stall someone out and you start to get that force, you can just throttle back, which seems counterproductive if you're trying to stall someone out, but you will control the stall better. There's someone in the gap here with me, I don't really like it. But you will start to control the stall more and come out with it the way that you want to. Nothing on my tail at the moment. I think I can show you what I meant. Alright, so we get going into our stall climb, we've still got control. Alright, it's starting to rotate, see that? I just throttle back and we control the nose. Coincidentally, you can actually use the torque of the engine both in turns and in situations like that to help manage your roll and what the plane's trying to do. Like this engine has, if I rev it up, the plane turns to the left. If I bring back on the throttle, it turns right. And I'm not touching the ailerons. Snap stalls are cool if you can reverse them. You've generally I find got to be very close to the enemy, or they've got to be close to you when it comes to snap stalls, just because you tend to give a bit of broadside when you do. So if they have the time to bring the nose around and react to it, you're probably dead. But it is incredibly satisfying to pull off such a flare of a move if you get it successfully. No dice on that one. Alright, we're fighting against a yak and another 109. So in this case, we just want to use the speed that we built up and the beautiful engine of the G6 and start to bleed their energy. We want to keep an eye on for who's the highest, who's trying to climb, and who's the biggest threat. So in this situation, throttle back a little bit to control the torque. And I put it back on. And unfortunately nothing significant on that hit. But that's alright. We controlled it. And we can just take the bird back up again. Now we've got another one following us up. And he's now the highest enemy, so he becomes the biggest threat. He's holding a stall climb quite well as well, which makes him a significant threat. You see it trying to stall with the roll there. We just use our throttle and play with that a little bit to maintain control. Now in this case, where the energy's getting a little close and there's multiple enemies, what we can do is we can just extend a little bit. And make sure that we have control of the situation. If you get tunnel visioned on one enemy, or if they start to put too much pressure on you, then it opens up for one of the others to sneak up on you and murder you horribly. So he's gonna climb here. And this is what I mean about extending. See, we didn't even see him there, but he would have had us. He's low on energy right now. I'm going into a little bit of a scissors. I'm playing with the energy a little bit on this yak. And he didn't have enough energy to start with though. Just got to make sure in that initial scissors and that roll that you don't overcommit, but you don't let him drag his nose around. You can see he's almost stalling out. Oh, it's a friendly anyway, so we don't have to worry about it. That is an enemy there. And he's about to stall out. Now you might want to pull as hard as you can at this point to get your nose around. But you want to be patient. Keep your energy up and let the enemy put themselves out of position. You pull and lose your speed or pull too hard because you're impatient, you're just going to make it difficult. Now this guy over here, he looks like 109 with some energy. So we're just going to prioritize him. Now we can go back to the Japanese. Target prioritization is important. Alright, now if you're interrupting an enemy, and they don't know you're here,
Erla, 310, 1,000 meters.
we've got tunnel vision. You can take your time a bit more. And this P-51 is making it very hard to help them. But you can chuck a bit of stealth rounds in to try and not alert the enemy. Or you can just hit them like that, that works as well. But that's how you deal with multiple enemies in such a proficient energy fighter like the 109. Now I could go investigate that flashing airfield, but we've already got 9 minutes of fuel, and this is a large enough map. It's wise to just go and get some more. I'm gonna check a bit more fuel in there as well.
Erla, 020, 1,500 meters. Attention to the map.
One thing I will mention is I was very blasé about attacking that Zero. He was very tunnel visioned in on that P-51, so I could get away with what I was doing there. Just be careful, unless they're showing the characterizations of being super tunnel visioned in, you want to treat them with respect, because if you play poorly or rush the attack to defend your friendly, and they ended up being aware of you turning, trying to reverse you, you can end up being the target yourself, which isn't what you want. So it's fine to take your time, be patient, make sure you know what sort of an enemy you're facing, and respond appropriately.
Guide on me. On me.
Hey Seeker,
The designated grid zone.
you ended up getting Trek AR? Nice. Very nice. What plane you've been learning in DCS? F-18. Nice. How are you finding the F-18? It's a gorgeous plane. Yes. Yes, I'd agree. was trying out some DCS recently with a friend. I was having a lot of fun sitting in the Rio seat of the 14 and fiddling with the radar, pretending to know what I'm doing, and getting shot down together. It was good fun. I should do some more of it at some stage. Oh, by the way, it reminds me actually. One of the viewers we had, Dead Joker. I don't know if he's around today, but he finished writing a novel called Heartwick, and I finished reading it recently. About time, but it's good stuff. Definitely worth having a read. It's nice as well sitting down with a book rather than reading off a digital device or something. It's called Heartwick Seeker. Hartwick. Use audiobook? Yeah. Yeah, I'll listen to audiobooks every now and then. It's nice to go back to just flipping through the pages though, every now and then, so that was good. Yeah. I thought it was just really neat to have a book written by a viewer that I could read. Something neat about that. You meet all sorts of people in all sorts of different places. Some of the Raymond face stuff is hard to get a hold of. Right. I don't recall that name. I mean, it's not a shocker because I'm terrible with remembering any names, but has he got any titles that I might recognize or might not? Magician. I have to put that one under ones that I don't recognize. Worth checking out though? Best author you've read? Alright, I have to have a look. See here, this is down here. They're very slow. B25 or Dornier? No, we haven't got either on our team, so it's an enemy. Doing a high speed intercept. shots actually do damage. You know what? Looks like we've got someone responding to our presence. They didn't like us sending the friendliness pellets. Yeah, I lost sight of him. Goodness me. It's just good that we've got a lot of energy on him. That one not so much. What's that? Oh, that's the yak. That is Denagerous. Very Denagerous indeed. He's gonna go inverse of that now. I'm gonna throttle back. And miss him. Now here's where you have to be careful. Because he had a friend. There, and we want to make sure that we don't set him up for an easy engagement. No, we're not going to chase him down that way. Especially there he is. If we chased him down, we would have given our butt to that yak, I think. I think that's the yak. There it comes up. And I'm just going to stay ahead of his nose. He's already lost a bit of energy doing that. And now we're just going to show off by going into a vertical climb when he can't even get the nose up. And he's so intimidated he's running away. Happily, the lower enemy is lined up with the higher enemy, so we can chase both. There's the yak. Now we had a good bit of straight line to get our energy up, even more so. And the yak still hasn't found a way to produce energy out of nowhere. So we're just going to climb to assert dominance. Use the engine to spin us around a little bit. And here we go. And miss. Shame. Now when you're flying with something with plenty of energy, you can just start to drain the enemy. That wasn't too great of a drain. We're actually going to reset after that because we don't know where that... Yeah, there he is. Again, make sure you don't tunnel vision. And we're good. It's very scary. Very scary. Alright, so at the moment we've just got the one on our 6. What's something that we can pull off on this guy? He's starting to gain on us slightly, I think. Oh no, let's pull him away from his friendlies with a good old little dive. Away from his enemy, and then we can actually get into the meats of a dogfight. No, there he is. Still following. That's annoying. So boring, they wouldn't let us duke it out in peace. At this distance, I think I'm gonna try and go for an energy trap here. Just build up that energy and that speed. There he goes, he's starting to pull hard. There's multiple enemies here. Gonna have to be careful. Just pop a bit of flaps to help us get over that crest. And now we prioritize the highest and fastest. Poor Spitfire, let's go. Made himself into a Spinfire. Classic Spitfire mistake. It's a nice thing you can do with the 109 because it's got fuel injection. You can just sort of hold yourself upside down. Hello. And this is why we don't overcommit when we're doing the zoom phase. Because then we're not going zoom so much. And that gives the enemy time to do a bit of boom. Which isn't nice. You're starting to go, and I just controlled it with the throttle. Fortunately, we missed again there. Alright, now this is where you don't want to take this as an opportunity. If you try, if he doesn't do it in a nice angle where you can turn around, use it as an opportunity to get energy instead. And then if he recovers, you're not in trouble. And if he doesn't, well, you've got all the time in the world to close him down. I've done it before and I've seen a lot of people do it as well. Where they'll see the flat spin and then bleed their energy trying to turn fast enough to convert it to a kill, and then the enemy recovers, and you're in trouble. Of course, it would have helped if we'd had a bit better aim through that fight, but we got the result we wanted. And thanks, Mighty. It wasn't quite as smooth as I wanted it to be, but that does highlight, though. I think that provides a good emphasis on just how important positioning and surviving is above getting the kill. Because I had plenty of good setups through that fight, and I didn't convert it to a kill because my aim was off. If you commit everything to getting that kill shot over positioning and survival, and you miss that shot, which is very easy to do, then suddenly you're putting your survival at the hands of the enemy being bad rather than you being in the right position. And that's a big no-no. The longer you survive in a fight and maintain a good position, the more chances you give the enemy to have a chink in their flying, give you an opportunity to kill you. And every now and then they'll just fly right into your guns for you. Alright, we'll take a pounce at this guy down here, and then we'll go get some more gas. And I did say I'd get some more gas, but I forgot to do it. Have we got any bombers on our team? No, we haven't. That was horrible. Just missed. Miss me. We shall have to give him another scare. Now this is the other thing, engaging a bomber. If you're doing the sidestepping technique to try and minimize the chances the enemy hits you, you need to make sure you commit to doing it properly. If you turn around straight away and start to get lazy with how you do it, and under again. Yeah, I mean look, he even got a hit on us when we were doing it from that angle there. So you want to make it as hard as possible for them as you can. And that means setting up every pass. Which can be a bit painful sometimes, especially against the faster bombers. But it is probably the best way to take them on. There we go. Alright, put it down. The key to setting up the passes as well, if you know they have a blind spot, that's where you want to approach from. Because they'll be trying to get guns on and they'll be looking at you as you approach from that angle. And that's when they're most likely to hit you. And then when you're retreating, you've got a moment when they're turning around to where you're vanishing off to. And you just want to make sure you don't fly completely straight on the exit. Which is why it's handy to put a little bit of curve on your approach, because it will translate into a bit of curve on the exit, and it'll make it hard for them to get a hit. Here's a tough one. I think he's gonna die there. He is gonna get his bomb off. Sometimes you just won't get lucky with your hits, and they'll survive a lot more. That's just part of the joy. Run back to the airfield now. We're getting a little low on that old gasoline. If you ever want to maintain a good cruise speed for low fuel consumption, 80% is a nice throttle level. Detective Jag81, the fact that there is casual flat spinning implies the existence of ranked competitive flat spinning. Well, I mean, it could also infer the existence of formal flat spinning. And casual doesn't always have to refer to the competitive nature of something. But I'm sure there's someone out there that competitively flat spins.
Attention to the map. Guide on me. Roger that. Returning to the airfield. Excuse me. Enemy is captured alone.
Yeah, no, I was like thinking, like, do I want to be a casual flat spinner or do I want to be a formal flat spinner? Turns out, casual clothes are a lot more comfortable.
Somebody cover me. Yes. Attention to the designated grid square. I agree.
You tactically flat spin. Oh, aren't you Mr. Fancy Pants? Next you'll be telling me you hold your pinky out when you drink your tea.
Somebody cover me.
Mr. Hoity-toity.
Need cover. Need backup.
We've got quite a light show going over there. Can't believe they started without us, though.
Returning to the base.
Very rude. Now, I will reiterate, take this as an opportunity to reiterate one of my my little guides. And that's if you're climbing towards a fight or somewhere you expect there to be enemies, never climb straight towards it. Your engine will block the view and you won't see if any of them decide to break off and go for you instead. But if you come in at an angle, you can monitor the situation and get a bit of early intel on what's going on in the fight. I'm not sure I trust this fella. Just a cheeky Mustang. But if he'd been an enemy, I wouldn't have seen him if I was climbing towards the fight. So, case in point. No?
On me. Need cover.
Aha! Triple upside down sideways. What the hell am I doing? Flat spin followed by an A7 in the day. Completely as I intended. Oh. No. Mixture is down. Aha! Okay, well now I get the credit for your kill as a flat spin unless someone else hit you. Thanks for the easy money. Got a couple stacked here. What's going on here? Now if I'd been more patient, I would have been able to catch them at the top of their stall. That's why patience is a virtue. We're gonna be patient here, and now we're gonna swing the plane around. And now we can pull a nice bit of lead here. And miss our shot. That's alright. So now we can bait him into a nice little energy trap. And then if our friendly takes advantage of it, he'd be dead here. But it looks like, unfortunately, we'll have to take advantage of it all by ourselves. If we can actually hit it. One thing I do really appreciate about the 109 series is you can flick on the manual controls and chuck the propeller pitch up to high with throttle down on nothing, and it'll add like a pretty significant air brake, which was very useful in that situation for just slowing down and hanging behind that 109. Now, what's going on here? Don't have a lot of energy, so I don't really want to be fighting. No, he's just done a Syrian lead turn unwittingly on us, and we did actually aim right that time. Cheers, Smitey. Pleasure to have you around, and nice to catch up with you as well. Yeah, 109. It's a very nice plane. Oh, just in case Thanks is listening, not quite as good as the Focke-Wulf. Nothing's quite as good as that thing. Bomber again. Not too interested in that. Alright. We've got a nice bit of altitude to fight with now. Let's get a bit of speed. Just check we haven't got anyone lurking above us. And that is low priority, it's an attacker. That is a fighter though. ourselves some nice turning room. We've got a P-47 there with a yellow tail. Definitely want to get him out of the equation. Very conveniently for us, he is going up. Uppity up. Fortunately for us, he didn't take nearly as much damage as I was hoping. That's why stealth is nice to have, because the first few rounds that whiz past their cockpit won't necessarily provoke an instant reaction if you're missing the first shots. Who's that diving? Looks like a friendly course in. It is the Stuve. What's this guy? No, nothing. Just a friendly checking out a friendly. Steve's found someone. That looks like an American. Yeah.
Follow me. Follow me. Returning to the base. Attention to the map.
is a good pilot. He's very strict with how he flies from what I've seen usually. And plays very well because of it. Alright, 109. 109F versus 109G. Let's go. Unless you haven't noticed me, then I guess I can just spray a couple of stealth rounds at you. Okay, about... Yeah, there you go. A healthy reminder right there. Just because you finish the fight doesn't mean you relax. There could be someone else lining up to take a chunk out of you. Let's see what's going on here. That's our Mariner. It's our P-38. What's that climbing up to him? Could be an enemy. Yeah, that's an enemy. Alright. Nice and close to the other airfield as well, which I'll have to go because for the umpteenth time I forgot to get some more fuel. Interesting choice from this 109. And you lost it. Hey, you recovered it. Hey. Nice. Didn't recover that though. About 5 minutes, we're right next to the place. So check who this is real quick. Yeah, it's Goody. Yeah, a bit of a bounce. He's got my favourite Spitfire skill on, the blue Spitfire. Let's get some more fuel. Get back out there. And then I think I'll make this the last good fly out. Whee.
Attention to the map.
4,000 feet.
Cover me. Excellent.
Let's see what this is. Hey, Seraphim. How you going? Do a roll, you say. That looks like a German P-47. Think you can run away from me? Maybe you can run away from me. Now we got this. We got a little bit of altitude to dive with. There we go. Tasty. Thanks, sir. But that's good to hear. Good to hear. We're just flying out the G6 Erla because I haven't upgraded it fully yet, and I like playing the 109. You know, when I need a break from the adrenaline rush of the 190, it's nice to have a more relaxed plane. Of course, there we've got something high, something there. That's a Spitfire. get a little bit more altitude, I reckon. And we have a surveillance of Echo 5. That should be pretty close to me, actually. Spitfire just giving me a heart attack. That might get there. Surveillance is flying away from us. I'm not going to bother with that. We'll go fight some fighters instead. That's fun. Like 410's getting attacked. Yes, go up. You're up. Still yourself. There we go. Alright. Some fire going over there. I guess that's where we're going next. Oh. But first. Where's that? A friendly flat spun. Not quite. Yeah, because he's Japanese, we have to be extra careful. We don't want to lose the energy and give him an easy reversal. Or he could just crash. Apparently it wasn't Japanese, it was a 47. It looked like he had Japanese rounders on the wings though. Strange. Should do a game in the P-38 at some stage. It's an interesting plane. It's great visibility. It feels wonderful to fly. The only thing it suffers from sometimes is a little bit too stability or rigidity in how she flies. Oh, and that's game. Yeah. I'd say that was a pretty good sortie. I think I shall call it there for the night there. Yeah, and look at this. We've got some nice modifications. Nice. And another plane spaded. So the G6 Erla, lovely plane. Got that Su-24 gun pod yet? When it's the update's not out yet, but I actually intend to grind the MiG-27, which is the line that's going to come out, because that looks like it's going to be a massive amount of fun to fly. Yeah, let's see who's around to raid there. If any of you have any requests on who to raid, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll go say hi to House of J. He's doing a bit of escape from Tarkov at the moment. Nice. Alright. Well, have a good one, everyone. Thanks for coming along and having a gander. And I'll catch you all next time.